All right, thank you all for tuning in to Finding Money Fridays. My name is Jeff Badu, and the purpose of this segment is really to help you find money that you may be losing unknowingly or sometimes unnecessarily. So I'm here today with Mr. Antonio Lugo, who's the president of Smart Wealth Strategies, and he's been a featured guest speaker with the following media partners, including WGN, Fox News, and WCIU. How's it going today, Tony?
Doing well, Jeff. Thanks for having me today.
Not a problem.
So yeah, what I want to get into today is the fact how people pay for their homes or how people maybe look at their mortgages. Now, let me share with you, it can be pretty confusing. When you agree out there, when you're looking at your existing mortgage or maybe looking to buy, you've got options for 15-year mortgages, 30-year mortgages, ARMs, just tons of options the bank is willing to offer us. But the fact is, your house will probably be the largest personal investment you will ever make. Now, how you decide to pay for it can really create some unnecessary wealth transfers. And exactly what you just said, money that you could be transferring away unknowingly and maybe unnecessarily. So the impact I want to share with you, which is this is a two-part process. The first part is inflation. And inflation, can you share with us more about inflation, Jeff, how that impacts our money?
Yeah, so inflation basically lowers our purchasing power. Essentially, it just reduces the amount of stuff that we're able to buy with the same dollar that we have today.
Exactly, and that's what I call the ability to buy what you're buying today. How do you keep that in a way that future dollars will be the same, have the same spending power? So if we use an amount of $2,147 as a mortgage payment, and we use the inflation rate of 3%, would you say that's a modest rate?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty modest
Probably
rate
is for most people. So if you were making that same payment year after year after year, the bank will receive that payment, but you have to understand, by the 15th year, just as an example, that same payment would only feel, or what you can spend on, is only $1,378.08. So those same dollars are valued less. And if you look out to the 30th year, that same $2,147 will only be worth $884.54 based on the spendable power of those same dollars. So inflation is oftentimes most overlooked expense that people aren't aware of. So I wanted to highlight that, and this will lead us into a part two when we have this conversation again as it relates to mortgages. But again, another way to save people money and a way to keep our eyes open when it comes to making those major life decisions. Take it away, Jeff.
All right. Thank you, Tony, once again for another great Finding Money Friday segment. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in today. I hope you all learned something new, and I look forward to some other great segments in the future. Thank you, and have a great rest of the Friday.